Commander's log, 13th of August, 3302. I'm currently in Jaques Station, 22,000 light years from Sol. And in this transmission, I thought it'd be a great idea if I gave you a tour of the place. Just recently, Jaques Station has actually been fully repaired. As you can see from this CG, it is complete with, right at the top there, we managed to do everything and complete it. I was actually got in the top 10% with my 100 tons of whatever it was I delivered, all the way from the bubble. And that has earned me 15 million credits, which is pretty awesome. So let's just take a look. First part of the tour is what is available at Jaques Station. Well, we have the restock option, which is awesome if you want to pick up limpets and ammunition, of course. You can repair. We have a mission board. Currently, though, in the mission board, there is, or personally, I don't have any missions. There is nothing else to do. There's nothing else. This is the only station for 22,000 light years. But there's another CG to get us to build another station, which is hopefully that will come in the next couple of weeks, but we'll cover that in a second. So the community goal here to repair Jaques Station is complete. So I am going to get my reward. And what else do we have here? We have a contacts board. We didn't have that last week. So now you can collect your bounties, etc. And I'm going to collect my almost 200,000 credits of trade dividends, which is pretty smart. Black market, I didn't know that. So yes, you can sell some stuff here, which is on the sly, you know. And what else? We have outfitting. Pretty good stock of mostly everything. I noticed that they don't have. I've got a D6 power plant here. They don't have. They only have up to 5. It's just an E5 actually. So they don't have a very good stock of the power plant. That's just one example. The weapons mind. Weapons. Where are the weapons? Wrong thing. Go back. Weapons. The hard points. They're a pretty good stock of huge, large, and all different other sizes, as you can see. Of course, mining lasers. If you're coming for mining, you know, don't bother bringing mining equipment. Buy it here. They've got, I think they've got everything. They've got the the D2 and 1D mining laser, and they also have refineries, collector limpets, prospector limpet controllers, everything, right? So that's pretty good. Next is the shipyard, and that wasn't here last week when I arrived. What ships do they have? They only have 5, unfortunately. The Sidewinder, the Eagle, the Adder, Viper Mark III, and the Type 6 transporter. Commodities market, where you can purchase or sell, of course, Jaques Quintinian Still, which apparently, which is a pocket-sized one-shot distillery, handcrafted by the legendary cyborg bartender Jaques. This device is capable of turning almost any combination of liquids into a 10 ml of highly concentrated alcohol in just 3 minutes. It's better than Lavian brandy, don't you think? So this is a rare good, so you can take it back to the bubble and earn mega credits from it. 8,500 credits for those. And then finally, we have the Universal Cartographics. So this is fantastic because we are kind of halfway between the bubble and the core. We're about 16,000 light years from the core, and that means you can do a bit of exploration, etc., and just come back here rather than going all the way back to the bubble, which is pretty smart. Now, before I go in here, I just want to check something. Where where is it? I've forgotten. Oh yeah, it's on the stats screen. Okay. So going down here, all the way down here to the exploration. Right. Remember that. We'll be coming back to this in a second. Okay, so it looks like I made just over 11 million credits in exploring. That's just to get to Jaques. And I made quite a few first discoveries as well. Several pages of them, in fact. And I also managed to increase my my explorer rank. I am now Ranger. And I do believe I was sent a message. Yeah, here we go. Nice one. Now the other thing I wanted to show you was the other community goal. Going to the mission board here, and this one here, signed up for this, is delivering osmium. It needs to be mined. We've just crept over tier 3. This is going very slowly, to be quite honest. And I know there's convoy 2 on the way. So when they get here, and they partake in the mining of osmium, then that's going to be awesome. And then the idea is that they're going to, with the osmium, they're going to build another station, somewhere out on the planet somewhere. I've mined 239 tons. Has put me in the top 10%, which could get me 3.6 million, which is great. Now, 1 week, 4 days for this. That's left. And it's 13th of August, so not much time left, but I don't really think we're going to get to tier 8. It'd be a bit of a miracle if we do that. Now then, what I want to show you is where you get it from. So let's get out of here, and I'll show you.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Mirror signal maneuver. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
As you can see, Jaques Station isn't all that pretty. It's just like any other station, really, from the inside. Just got to get this big bulk through this gap without hitting anybody else. Right, well there you go. That's where we go. But let's just, before I do, let's take a look at Jaques, shall we? So there it is there. Let's see if I can fly sideways. It looks like any other station. But it just has a bit more, you know, a bit more finesse to it, I think, maybe. Simply because of these things over here. And of course, all around us is the Nebula. That over there is the core. So I mean, I'm no engineer, but I think those big things there, they're the fuel tanks for this bad boy. Now this is a very special frame shift drive. In fact, let's get over there. We won't get too close. It is actually off, although it does look like it's, you know, it ticks over, but it is off, of course. We can get quite close to it, but yeah, look at it. You can see the side ones. That's making it rotate. And I noticed the other day that the station is actually moving. It's moving sideways. And there's a nebula with a planet below. Whoa. That's why we come here, to see all that amazing, those amazing views. Okay, so where do we go to where do we go to do this mining? Well, it's this station, not this station, this planet down here.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Right, okay, so we are in Super Cruise. This planet here, you'll see the resource extraction sites there. Ignore them. If you're going for the mining, ignore them. What you want to do is get on there's two ring systems here. There's the light colored one, which is in the inner ring, and then there's that big, wide, fat, dark one. The dark one is all rock. This one here is the pristine metallic ring. There's a light one here, the greyish, brownish one, not the dark one. But you want to get in there. Oh wow, look at that. With the blues and being lit by the star as well. That's just very pretty. Okay, so where are we at the moment? Let's take a look at the galaxy map. Not the galaxy map. The system map. Okay, the system that you can find Jaques in has quite a few planets. Some of these are gas giants with rings. This particular one here, this is number 2, has a ring system, pristine metal rich ring system on the inner one and a rocky on the outer one. Also has a resource extraction site, so if you want to do some bounty hunting, you can definitely go there. This is where we are at the moment, number 4, which of course has pristine reserves of metallic and a rocky ring, and has 2 resource extraction sites. This is going to be your baby, I think. This is where you're going to pay lots of visits to. This gas giant here, I don't believe has resource extraction site. Has pristine reserves of metal rich in both rings. This one, never even visited that one. Can't do much with it. And then this is an ice planet with a ring system which is also ice. So if you want to do some ice mining, you can definitely go there. Now, one thing I want to point out is that when you're looking for materials, you want to land on the planet, you're looking for materials, and you're interested in those ones. If you've been an explorer, of course, you're interested in those ones that give you a boost in the FSD. And this is a pretty good system for that. You've got your main 4 standard boosts. So you have the basic, your standard, and advanced. Your standard boost, which is the middle one. You'll find all of the materials here, the minerals here, materials. You'll find, for instance, let's see, you've got germanium and vanadium and yttrium on this particular one, and you'll see that there's quite a few of the others which have the same sort of thing. Niobium on this one as well. On a number of them, you have arsenic. Not on that one. Wish you wouldn't keep doing that. Arsenic on that one, 2.5, and a few of the others. Okay, niobium, yttrium, cadmium. We've got quite a few on that one. But one of these, I think it's this one. Yes, no, arsenic. I think it's that one. Arsenic, 2.6% chance of finding arsenic on there, which is a extremely rare one. The only one you can't get from here, from this system, is polymemium, I think it might be called. I think it might be pronouncing that wrong, actually. But it's the last one you have to get on the advanced jump. But everything else you can get from here. So what I want to do now is take you through to see some spectacular sights of this system. So when you arrive, just don't forget to stop and look up at the beautiful Nebula. I know it's going to be hard to miss, but when you've jumped in here after traveling 22,000 light years, it's going to be something you're probably not going to notice. Okay, I am approaching planet 3C and its moon 3CA. And that's not a perspective thing. They are very close. And I tried this the other day, but I didn't land. I just flew between them. And it's quite eerie to be so close to these two planets. Now this moon here must be getting a battering from the gravity from this. Well, it's also a moon of the star that we're near. But look at that. That is incredible. So all these mountains, and this just looks like a big ball of cheese. So yeah, let's pick a spot and land on this the smaller of the two moons. Oh, and look at the star behind it. That's the star that they're orbiting. Okay, so we're going to head for those mountains over there. It's going to be a great view, I think. Okay, I've got my spot. It's just about there. And just look how close that looks. Kind of on a mountain here. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Ooh, looks a bit craggy, doesn't it? A bit uneven. Let's bring her down a bit. Gently does it. Full pips to shields. 10 meters. Whew. Right. Wow. Let's get in the SRV then and have a little roam around.
Low gravity warning.
Okay. Still getting a problem with the landing gear. Anyway, let's take a look at... Wow. Doesn't that look impressive? I mean, especially with the ship in the foreground, but that is amazing. I need a... Can't see for the cockpit. So what kind of planet, what is this made out of? What are we expecting to see here? Alright, so we are here. And it is 3% metal. And we're expecting to find niobium and vanadium. And that's about it. That's all I really want. Just to pick up on this metal here, there's one over here. There's a number of them actually. 9.3%. Now I don't know if that's high. It's certainly, I think, the highest in this system. Does that mean that you get better materials, or maybe that's where you'll find barnacles? I do not know. But there it is. That is a lovely picture, don't you think? It feels like I'm going to fall off of those mountains there and just into space. And a lovely nebula behind it too. Okay, so the next thing I want to take a look at and show you is the nebula itself. So we are in the middle here, It is just on the edge of the nebula, as you can see. It's quite a large nebula. We're not quite in it entirely, but yeah. So I want to see what it looks like from the other side. It looks like it's going to be completely different. So yeah, let's get on our way.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
We're a bit further in the nebula now. We're not quite on the edge, but it still looks like we are. But we are now surrounded, if I can show you just that now. On the external camera, you can see that it's a very smoky blue part of the nebula. There's a bit of dark brown over there as well. But that's mainly it. Not much of a change, although the nebula does surround us now. Anyway, let's get a bit further in. So now we've jumped another 23, maybe 25 light years, and we're just between the blue gassy area and the dark browny area. And take a look at this. Very dark over there with shades and hues of red. Now we turn into this very murky brown, which transitions into almost white over there. But it's what a different contrast. There's a bit of blue coming in from the blue part of the nebula, but it's so different from the last system that we were in. And now it's almost kind of a pale yellow, a mustard color. Well, now we're the other side of the nebula. We're just on the outside of it, and it looks a bit strange if you ask me. Well, that's it there. You can't really see much. The colours are gone. In fact, that bit there, right smack bang in the middle, looks a bit faded, doesn't it? As if the stars are faded due to the nebula. The core, the galaxy core, does look a bit chopped off. That's one end of it. If I move the camera all the way around to the other side, you can see there's definitely something blocking the core there, the galaxy. Very strange. A completely different perspective from the other views. And I think we'll go a bit higher this time. Well, now I'm right above the nebula, just on the edge. But let's see what that looks like then, shall we? So many stars, kind of almost blotting out the nebula. But here we have our view looking down on the nebula. Some kind of cloudy whites and blues, and these two blue. In fact, there's three stripes of blue there. Make it look like it's the waves crashing on a coastal shore, doesn't it? Well, that's in my head anyway. And there's stars in the middle of the view there, which have been faded out, but look like they've been smudged out by the nebula, just creeping through. Amazing, another amazing view. For all those of the avid explorers out there, and I'm sure that's probably all of you, one thing you might be interested in is that just below the nebula is, let me just show you my settings. I've got every star switched off except for the non-sequence stars. So that's black holes and that's neutron stars. And they're all around. There's just a couple here. You could just barely see them if we get closer. That's just a few of them. But there are quite a few of them, as you can see. Let's just switch off that. There are quite a few of them. The ones I've been to so far have already been visited and have been claimed by other pilots as a first discovery. But look at them all. There's hundreds of them. But yeah, there's loads of them here. And it seems to be like a band of them, so you can go There are more than I thought. Are they all? Are there any? Are there any? No, they're all neutron stars. Loads. You can go for days here, trying to find that first discovery. So that's the end of my tour of Jaques Station and the surrounding areas. I hope you did enjoy it, and if you did, please give us a thumbs up. If you didn't, give us a thumbs down. Don't do a thumbs down. And if anything else to say, please put in the comments below. Everything helps my channel, and of course, if you do want to follow me, you do want to keep getting these transmissions, please hit that subscribe button. So until next time, bye bye, Commanders.